leading the way with important local coverage. You're watching WISN 12 News this morning.
First to the snow, a winter storm warning in effect. Taking a live look outside downtown Milwaukee. Hard to make out the skyline there. It's been coming down all morning long, and it's having an impact that's across our area.
And if you're just waking up this morning, we have school closings that you need to know about. Some big ones: South Milwaukee, Oak Creek, Franklin, Nicolay, Watertown, Waukesha, Germantown, New Berlin, Sheboygan Falls, Oconomowoc, Menominee Falls, plenty of others, dozens scrolling there on the side of your screen. You can also go to our website.
Yeah, let's get a look at the roads real quick. A live look at the roads. You can see here 35th at 94, snow covered as cars are starting to make their way to work this morning. A lot of the streets are snow covered. We see a disabled vehicle right there with a first responder stopped behind it. Guys, the plows are doing what they can, but a lot of snow fell overnight, so allow a lot of extra time to get to where you're going.
And Eden is near Marquette in Milwaukee, tracking the conditions there.
Eden, how's it looking right now?
Well, guys, the snow is not letting up anytime soon. It's certainly coming down pretty hard. Earlier, I told you guys that we had a driver out there who was stuck. She couldn't move her car out of her parking space. Good news is, after a couple of tries, she is now left. She has left that area. So, but again, it took her quite some time. Not only do you have to prepare in terms of how long it takes to wipe the snow off your car, but a lot of people have been searching for salt. Local hardware shops, they were scrambling to keep rock salt in stock. It's not just the local hardware shops either. Big box shops like Menards and West Milwaukee were also sold out. Village Ace Hardware on Prospect says that they're running low, but they do have a new shipment on the way.
In the past seasons, we haven't had quite as much snow, so this would be where we're typically dwindling down on our inventory, but Wisconsin is hard this year.
Bilford Lumber and Hardware in River West says that they order by the season instead of week to week, so they never really run out. But yeah, a lot of people, when they heard that we were going to have snow, decided to search for salt, and it was quite a struggle. You really had to be on the hunt for that salt. Now, back out here live, I just want to show you guys how things are looking. Looks like we have someone who's walking, taking it slow, covering her face, clearly doesn't want to be on TV. But yeah, just take it slow. And then we want to show you guys how streets look. It all kind of blends in. You can't really tell the difference between the streets and the sidewalks because that snow just keeps coming down. Overall, though, I mean, if you take it slow, if you manage to just drive slow and take your time, you should be fine. But that's the thing. You have to plan ahead. You have to really plan to take your time this morning.
All right, Eden, just a little bit ago, you talked about the high demand for salt because of this snowstorm. What can folks do if they can't find salt this time? And, I mean, hopefully there's not another storm, but what if they can't find it for the next one?
Yeah, well, if you can't find traditional salt, there are actually a couple of alternatives out there, and we're going to get into that in our next half hour. So I'll break all that down for you guys later on.
All right, good to know.
Great. I was one of those people who did not feel like driving all around town yesterday to find the salt. Now we want to go to Sally to figure out, when is this ending, Sal?
Well, the winter storm warning is in place for us until midnight for tonight. It could be discontinued a little earlier than that, but our accumulating snow has been falling over the last few hours. It'll fall over the next hour or two before it eases in intensity. Now, this is our camera mounted on Oconomowoc at the Aurora Hospital. Here's a look at the snow. Discovery World and right along a lake. 31 at Discovery World. We were up to about 32, getting reports of a little bit of ice pellet and icy mix. And even though this is Waukesha, you can't see it. The camera is locked in with snow and ice. Here's a look, a few updated snow totals so far. Mequon coming in with 8. I have Elkhorn coming in with 6.5. 5 at Hubertus. St. Francis coming in at 5 inches, and Tosa reporting 6 inches early this morning. So still snow, steady and light to moderate over eastern Wisconsin. A little bit of heavier snow just straddling Washington and Ozaukee County just to the north of Port. But drier air is coming into the west and will feed in from the south, and we will see our snowfall intensity begin to ease. But still pretty good snow along I-43 in Ozaukee County. Now we're still going to wrap the snow that's in southern Minnesota and Iowa in, but more in the form of snow showers. Almost all of us will come in with about a 6 to 10 inch snowfall by the time we finish with this one late this afternoon and tonight. So between now and about 7, 8 o'clock, moderate to heavy snow, then becoming lighter snow overall. Snow showers off and on for this afternoon, windy all day.
All right.
Looking forward to that little lull, though. That'll help a lot to get caught up.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, Traffic Watch 12 now. Let's get a check of the morning drive.
And Matt Salemi is joining us live from the DOT Center. Matt, how are the roads looking now? I'm sure they have a lot to deal with.
Yeah, there's a mess. We've seen a couple spin outs that were able to right themselves and move on. Right now, there's one of those at the Kilbourne Tunnel, right where it meets 6th Street. You can see it looks like they just got it out of the snowbank there and just pushed it away. A couple of people stopped. Well, they were kind of forced to stop, so they helped push the guy out. It looks like that just got cleared. Now, they have another incident, a vehicle off the road at Keefe and 43, another single vehicle accident at North Avenue and 43. The statewide map showing that all of the roads statewide are snow and ice covered and slick, so take it easy out there. Give yourself plenty of extra time. If you think you're going to go rushing around and make it into work at the last second, you definitely are going to end up in the ditch, so you want to take it slower. A lot of the secondary roads, those lesser traveled areas, still haven't even been treated yet because they're trying to keep up with the main arteries. I'll keep an ie on it, let you know if any new problems pop up.
All right, Matt, thanks so much. I spun out on 94 this morning. It's no joke, guys. The snow is everywhere. You can stay up to date on the WISN.com app and mobile app. You'll have access to our interactive radar, delays and closings. I just checked. Milwaukee Public Schools still have not made an announcement yet.
12 News Time 6:06 now to a blue light tribute. The North Shore Fire Department lit their stations up in blue last night in memory of Officer Matthew Rittner. North Shore Fire and Rescue posted these photos on Facebook. It encouraged others in the community to do the same. Funeral arrangements are now set for the officer. A private visitation will be this afternoon. That's for all Milwaukee Police and Fire Department members, as well as military personnel and their significant others. It will be at Oak Creek Assembly of God Church. That's near 13th and Rawson. A public visitation will be tomorrow from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. That's at the church, and the funeral will follow. Officer Rittner left behind a widow and a young son. Well, a bakery owner in Cudahy is now stepping up to try to support them.
Yeah, Jennifer Clark owns Jen's Sweet Treats, and today she is donating 100% of the daily sales to Officer Rittner's family.
They risk their lives every day for us. You know, it's definitely time that we have to honor them and honor their memory.
If you would like to help, you can also donate money for Officer Rittner's family at any TCF bank. Head to WISN.com for more information.
Henry's on Bellevue will hold a benefit today for Officer Rittner. Henry's posted that Officer Rittner and his wife have a 10-year history at the bar. The benefit starts at 4 this afternoon. Coming up, Lindsay Slater has been out in the elements all morning long.
Yeah, she joins us live from near Discovery World. And Lindsay, what are the conditions like there?
Well, guys, right now the snow is picking up, and you can see it's really hard to tell the Northwestern Mutual building. Visibility is starting to drop. We'll have an update on the current conditions coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you soon. Plus this, a mom in Maryland is taking the term matchmaker to an extreme. Why police are now warning students about her efforts to find her son a date.